to another vlog. As for today, I'm feeling a little under the weather. It is about 1 in the afternoon. I just got ready for the day. I'm feeling a lot better now though. And I am gonna go make myself a nice big lunch, which will be wonderful. Probably some more coffee, and that'll definitely get the spark going and help me not feel so lethargic and sleepy. It is Saturday, like January 22nd. Yeah, so I have like the next 3 weekends off, which is gonna be fantastic. But today is really the only weekend that I don't have any plans, so I'm going to try to focus on taking a few hours today while I'm home by myself to just focus on the things that I want to share with you guys. So I have some painting that I want to try to get into, lots of stuff to do for my shop. I've been putting my shop off for way too long. That's probably it. I'm gonna be honest with myself here. I'm really good at writing like some of the biggest to-do lists and somehow expecting myself to get them all done. Yeah, so we got the tie-dye on. This is the best tie-dye shirt I have ever bought in my life for like $2 at the thrift store. We're gonna bring the energy today. I have been listening to a lot of, I don't even know, like Brazilian, Japanese music. YouTube just keeps recommending it to me and it's fantastic. I will put the name of the guy here who I've been mainly listening to, and if you are looking for a mood boost, this guy's music is just like a big sunny smile and it's really nice. Okay, Pooper, he's so happy. Let's go make some lunch. Okay. Okay. Kisses. Oh, he hates me.
It will like explore your page a little extra. You have the go-getter attitude of like getting work yourself. It's a competitive world out there and you should be putting yourself out there. Don't make people look up to you, go do them. You can't wait to do it. Work. Because I know personal work is fun, but it's also still work. Even just like going on a walk and looking at the sky is really helping me with times of like stress. Realizing that I am flipped to a place where no one remembers me.
I did it. I ate my lunch. It was delicious. I'm just working on cutting out some stickers. This isn't something that I desperately need to do, but I was just kind of unwinding while I was watching Furry Little Peach's New Year's Solutions video. That was very helpful and kind of nice and like relaxing. So that was my restorative lunch break along with a nice cup of coffee. Next, I think I just kind of need to brain dump onto my planner and make sure that I am staying focused. If you're curious, I share this sometimes and sometimes I don't. I have bullet journaled for like 4 or 5 years now. I do one layout and it is a weekly layout. I can kind of show you what it looks like. It just has my week, a mini tracker, a project tracker, this for when I do social media, a meal planner, and then a to-do list. That's it. Sometimes it's very helpful, sometimes it's just a waste of time, but it's a great place to just dump down all my thoughts and my ideas, and I don't know, I feel like I'm dependent on it now. It's a habit. So I enjoy doing it and just having a small snippet of what my week might look like. Sorry, I have the cat back in my lap again. He's determined. So yeah, to the list making. So here's a sneak peek of what I'm currently working on. Trying to create some mini posters that I can print from home and use in mystery packs. So these are roughly a little bit smaller than 4x6, and I'm gonna test them out and print them and see what they look like. I printed my first test of the postcards. Not loving it. They're a little like high saturation. I don't like the color. And there's like a hint of banding. So I'm cleaning my print heads and seeing if that kind of helps. And while I wait and mess around with my printer, I am starting, finally, after ages, starting to update my Etsy shop. I'm getting new listings in there. I'm trying to focus on doing more sets, especially when it comes to my cards. I just feel like that might help people and give them like a little discount because I have quite an inventory right now. So I'm happy to throw in an extra card and whatnot. So that is a focus for today, and just get all my drafts made. And then hopefully by the end of this month, I will be updating my shop. And it will be right on time when I'm back on social media, and I don't know. That's the goal, that's the hope. We'll see if it works out that way. Okay, so I had great success fixing my printer and reprinting the posters. So now I'm excited because now I feel like I can actually restock my mystery packs. I'm still gonna attempt to print a few different cards on my printer just to go with the sets. I want to try to make them a little bit more varied. So I'm trying to be a little more creative because before it was basically just like a mystery card pack. And now that I'm going to be trying to do more card sets, I would like to have the mystery pack just be a little bit more diverse and have it be a little bit more fun, because it's a way for me to experiment and like play around with different design ideas without necessarily I don't have to like put a listing forward. And the mystery packs are relatively successful. Everybody seems to be satisfied with what they get in them. I haven't really gotten anyone who was like, boo on the mystery pack. So that will be fun and that'll be exciting. I also need to count out all my stickers that I have set aside for mystery stickers. I can show you. I collect them all in here. And so right now I have lots of like small stickers, and I like to have a mix of my bigger stickers and my small ones. And then I love doing like discontinued sticker designs and stuff like that. But since I have a decent size stash of stickers, like a decent size inventory, I might just pull a couple from there, and that'll save me like time on cutting out stickers and printing them, which is also a smart idea. So that is what I'm gonna keep doing. It's not crazy exciting today. It really is just focusing on printing and like organizing my own thoughts and organizing my shop and getting it back to where I want it to be. What mystery stickers look like, and then building up a page to print. So while I print more knitting stickers, I thought I would maybe talk about some of my knitting. It's gonna be fun because there's gonna be printer noise in the background of the shot. I try to make a creative angle, but I don't have a tripod, so this is just always how it's gonna be. Man, my coffee is hitting hard because I'm getting stuff done and I'm so pumped. And while I did want to set aside some time to make some art, that might not happen today, but I'm going to try to like pause the work and see if I can't stop and do some painting, because I still have to try out my HIMI gouache paint. Coffee, settle down, energy. Okay, let's talk about what I have been knitting. I shared these little arm warmer, hand warmers last episode, and I have cast one of them off. So as you can see, there's no hole for the thumb. So they're almost like sleeve extenders. And there's a reason why I like this, and that's because you can simply fold them back very easily to wash your hands, or if you're working with anything and you don't need that sleeve in the way, and then it's very easy to just pull them back up. I have a pair that I made accidentally because they started out as socks, but they were too tight to get over my ankle. And I didn't want to rip them out because it was like some intensive color work. So that's where this whole idea came from, and this is some beautiful yarn by Woolly Mammoth Fiber Company that I purchased many years ago now, and so I'm excited to just get to use it. I have this pretty lacy, leafy decal that I used to do all the time on socks, and next to it is this beautiful little rib. And it comes from A Treasury of Knitting Patterns by Barbara G. Walker, which are like my go-to knitting books. If you need a pattern, I can't say a pattern, if you need a stitch pattern, those compendiums are just, they got you covered. Because they're easy to follow for me. I mean, because they were like the first thing I ever learned to knit with. So I love them. I can't express how awesome they are. Now, as far as my sweater, I think I'm getting there. So I'm working on the ribbing for the front or the back, whatever side this is, I don't know, on my weekender, and then I will switch to the front. I fixed my short row shaping issue, got it all solved. I'm not a huge fan of sort of the bumps that the short rows left behind. I don't know how to fix that. Short rows really just over my head. But since the ribbing kind of starts there, that's not crazy noticeable. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. It might just be the direction or how I knit or whatever. So I need to find a longer wire to put these needles on though, because it is not comfortable to knit. So I need a little bit of space and a little bit of stretch. I am casting on a hat. I bought this to make my husband a hat. Finally, I have been coerced and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. Now, there's a good chance I need to recast this on because I don't think it's big enough, but I started, and I think that deserves a little pat on the back. That is a knitting update. Thank you for joining me. Now, back to work. As you can tell, I am literally the worst at laying out stickers on a piece of paper. Someone help me or teach me how to be more efficient with the space on each page. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I need to fix this. This is really bad. This part in particular is from an old printer I used. If I had anything printing on like the end of the page, it would get smudged really badly and then sometimes jam the printer. But now I have a great printer and I can really fill this space. So I don't know. Send me a link if anyone has any ideas, please. Thanks. Okay, dealing with a little bit of frustration. I really wanted to print some more. I don't know. Okay, so the strawberry cards did not work out. I need to relay them out according to the size and dimensions of cards that I can print from home. Because right now they're like, the dimensions that they're laid out to is a 4x6 card. And when I print at home, I need to print them slightly smaller than that. So it's a little different. I need to adjust for that. And then I'm also trying to print on my tissue paper for my packaging. And this printer just just doesn't like to let me do that. So yeah, I've been struggling with that, but I got 2 papers. I'm ending it there. I'm gonna cut out my laminate, and then I am going to do something fun, and I'm going to paint. Ooh, there's brushes, that's right. I painted for a little while. I am just gonna wrap up where I left off. It's not finished. And I kind of feel like I am out of my element with this type of paint. I've never really done this before. It kind of shows. So I'm traditionally used to watercolor, and so just the layering and the amount of water that you use compared to doing something that's completely opaque next to something that's transparent, because watercolors tend to be a lot more transparent, and you sort of build up the color and you build on top of it. And it's very interesting. It's a very different technique, where this is just like the opposite. So it's figuring out how the colors mix, how they lay together. I am noticing that with this paint, it does pick up the color underneath and does start to mix together. So it's an experiment. And I think the one thing that I really wish I did was not try my sketchbook first. I think I would like to try something on a bigger scale. I need to get my bigger paintbrushes out. I need to put my big girl pants on and just really play. Maybe do some abstract landscapes and just focus on brush control over anything else, not even finished pieces, because I'm a little shaky with just like, especially flat edge brushes. I've always used round points. It's just hard because I look at like Instagram videos and stuff, or videos of other artists using this, and they're just so confident and their paint is so clean and nice. Can't compare myself to anyone. Got to start from square one. Maybe I'll find some tutorials, or if you know of any good tutorials for using gouache starting out, that'd be really helpful. You can comment them or link them below, or if you have any experience with it, please share. That is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you hanging out with me and spending some time, doing some art, getting to know a little bit more behind the scenes of my shop. One of my goals is to try to schedule in my filming time, so that way if I want to actually film something, I film it, and if I don't want to film it, I don't have to, and I can enjoy working on the project without having to be like, oh, I should get a shot of this, oh, I need to get a shot of that. And that's going to help me creatively, and then hopefully help me be more creative with what I share as well. I will be ordering a tripod and hopefully an overhead stand, so that when I am actually creating artwork, you guys can see it, because it's very hard to hold my phone and try to paint at the same time. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.